All right, so to conclude, in part three, I was talking about the money. Now, this is going to wrap it all up in one big, very, very, very tight bow. All right, we already know that Black Americans have this spending power. We know this. We also know, well, I've also stated that because of all right, sorry for the pause. But to wrap this all up in a big bow, Black Americans are just tired of being used by everybody. That is it. We're tired of being disrespected and everybody thinking that they can come here and eat off of Black Americans. Now, a lot of Black Americans on the other side who are not going to do this boycott, keep bringing up the fact that Black Americans should boycott everybody out of our neighborhoods, our spots, from the Asians to the Mexicans we've done that multiple times. And every single time there's a Black American who wants to take that spot, the governmental body finds a way to say you can't do it. Either your credit score is too low, or city ordinance doesn't allow it, or whatever. It's not that we haven't done these things to other groups of other races and ethnicities. It's not that we haven't done that before. But this one is way too personal. We're supposed to be, if the continent of African Caribbeans are supposed to be one with us, then you actually need to be one with us. And I'm not talking about the bullshit degenerate stuff. I'm actually you actually have to respect us. But we keep hearing the same thing over and over again and thinking they got a point, or thinking they're making some grand revelation that we don't know. For the longest of time, Black Americans have been expressing their Africanness for the most part. It's just in these last decade, decade and a half, we've really expressed our Americanness and why Black Americans have a right not only to be in America, but to live and thrive in America. And because of that, now everybody's like, why do you want to do that? Why? Why? You ain't got no problem with the Black Americans who went to Africa and how they're having struggle and strife over there, but y'all ain't looking over there. Y'all looking over here to Black Americans right here who are tired of being disrespected. And then you want to tell us where our ancestry and lineage are. We already know that. That's not an argument to us anymore. That's never been an argument. The argument here is about respect. Plain and simple. And that's the reason this is the reason I think it's just going to be a 50-50 split. It's going to be by 10-50% of Black Americans